unmistakable. The danger is undeniable. Rattlesnakes. Every year in the United States, 8,000 people are bitten by these venomous pit vipers.
Snakes inject venom through fangs, and it's not uncommon at all for snakes to bite, release, and then bite again if they still feel threatened. A rattlesnake bite is very dangerous and can be fatal to elderly or small children, but can definitely deform extremities in very healthy adults.
Peter Saltabon III is out hunting just north of Sacramento, California.
Yeah, something's close. That looks pretty fresh. Yeah, that's rattlesnake shed.
Shedded skin, a telltale sign a rattlesnake is nearby. As he hunkers down in the area waiting for deer, Peter wants to avoid any nasty surprises.
My plan was to put it in a bag so I can sit there and not get bit. I was going to release it later. Looks like it's time for me to play. Yeah. Can you see him? Look at that pretty thing. Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to be hunting. But how can I pass up this? Look at that. Okay? Look at that rattle.
Peter safely captures one rattler when he realizes the rock is hiding an additional troublemaker.
I still got another one back there. I think it's bigger.
True or false? Rattlesnakes are more aggressive when shedding their skin.
A snake sheds in direct relationship to how much food it's eating and how often, how fast it's growing. When any sort of snake is getting ready to shed, the eye caps cloud over. He can't see as well. He's partially incapacitated.
And a half-blind snake is a more aggressive snake.
That's a time in a snake's life when it feels vulnerable, and so it very well may be more aggressive during a shed.
Tiger by the tail, can't you see? She's gonna be pissed at me.
Peter has no idea how right he is. As he attempts to put the snake into a bag...
Can't they get you through the bag too?
Yep. Oh, she got me, dude.
It strikes.
You serious?
I'm serious. Got me through the bag. Sooner or later, you mess with a snake, you're gonna get bit. It felt like 2 red dimes. Hot, just shoved it in my hand. Fire went up through my arm, up into my shoulder. I could feel it spreading to my chest.
Put yourself in Peter's place. You've just been bitten. What do? Should you A. Immediately cut an opening near the bite wound and suck out some of the deadly venom? B. Apply a tourniquet to your arm to restrict circulation? Or C. Calmly but quickly seek medical attention? If it seems far-fetched that you would ever encounter a rattlesnake, think again. These reptiles are found all over the country.
There's a huge misconception that rattlesnakes just live in southern states, but it's not true. There are several different species of rattlesnakes. Some are small, little pygmy rattlesnakes. Others are huge, like the diamondback rattlesnake. They can be 6 and 8 feet in length.
And you're most likely to encounter one when the weather is between 60 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Because they're ectothermic, or cold-blooded, a rattler must rely on outside heat and shade to regulate its body temperature.
A lot of people believe that most reptiles like to spend their time basking in the sun all day. And the truth of the matter is, they go out into the sun so that they can reach a certain temperature. That temperature helps them metabolize their food. Once they've gotten to that temperature, then they generally seek out shady areas, and that's where they spend the most part of the day.
And then there's the rattle. What's the sense in having a built-in noisemaker anyway?
The rattle is used to keep predators away. So when that rattle goes, look, I'm a rattlesnake. You don't want to mess with me.
Oh, she got me, dude.
So, what do? The correct answer here? It's definitely not A.
Cutting the wound and sucking out the venom is a horrible idea, and it's a huge myth when it comes to snake bites. It's going in someone's mouth, which is never a good idea with a very serious toxin.
Option B can cause further tissue damage or even the loss of a limb. The best course of action is C, as in calm.
The more worked up you get, the faster your heart's going to pump, the more blood is going to flow, and the faster that venom is going to work its way through your system. It's important to seek immediate medical attention as fast as humanly possible.
With today's science and anti-venom available at most of the local hospitals, there's a very good chance you will keep your limb.
Peter does the right thing. He does not panic.
I knew to stay calm. I knew not to run and throw a fit. It's not going to help.
Peter's got a snake bite kit and uses it right away. A chopper arrives to take him to the hospital. Within a few hours, his hand and arm are grossly swollen.
I guess I just kick back and wait. Don't know how long I got to be here. I think it was right that I had a snake bite kit, and as soon as I got bit, getting the extractor. I think the wrong thing I did was grabbing that last rattlesnake by the tail. If I can go back to that time, I probably just walked away.
True or false? The leading cause of rattlesnake bites is improper handling. The answer?
That's false. Most people are not out there handling rattlesnakes. You're much more likely to accidentally step on one or step near one and get bit that way.
Every year, thousands of people feel the bite of a rattlesnake. To avoid crossing paths with one, keep your eyes open in the wild, especially when temperatures are between 60 and 90 degrees. And be careful around rocks or bushes where they may be seeking shade. Peter spends 2 days in the intensive care unit. It takes 20 vials of anti-venom to counteract the deadly bite. The anti-venom works, but there's a price to pay for messing with a rattler.
I can still use my hand, my arm, but going on 4 years now, I still wake up to pain every day.
As a reminder of his brush with death, Peter got a special tattoo.
To remember where I got bit by a rattlesnake and lived. The fangs went in right there on those dots.
If you are bitten, here's your survival guide. Do not attempt to suck out the venom. Do not apply a tourniquet. And get yourself to a hospital as quickly as possible. Remember to stay calm. Your life depends on it.